What's up, my YouTubies? So I'm coming back because I just felt like doing a makeup tutorial using my Naked Urban Decay Basics palette and my Sultry Neutrals 10 eyeshadow palette, because I know I've come to you guys with, videos, and I have, looks on that you probably may want to try out, and those are the two palettes that I've used. So I'm going to combine the two. This palette is one of my favorite palettes so far. This one is a very good one. I got it from Walgreens. It was about $4.99, and it's Sultry and Neutrals 10 eyeshadow palette by Profusion, and it's a really nice palette. I've showed you guys this in a video before, and this is pretty much the colors, and they don't have names, but it's kind of a dupe to the one of the Urban Decay palettes, and it comes with a liner as well, and this is the eyeliner, and I absolutely love this eyeliner. It's very nice and dark. So as you can see, I've come to you with a clean slate. I haven't done anything, so I'm also going to show you guys how I do my eyebrows and so on and so forth. And this is the brow kit that I use for my eyebrows. It's called Brow Tones, and I got this from Coastal Scents. It actually came with my Coastal Scents palette. It was a free little gadget in my Coastal Scents palette, and I absolutely love it. At first, when I first got it, I did not like it. I was like, no, because I was so stuck on pencils, doing my eyebrows with pencils. So I just was like, this isn't for me. So I started using it, but the first time I used it on a client, and I actually fell in love with it from that day forth. I was like, wow, this is a really nice little brow palette or whatever. So once I ran out of my pencils, of course, then I went ahead and tried it, and then I couldn't find the eyebrow pencil that I was using anymore. I guess they discontinued it or something. I couldn't find it anymore, so I was just like, freak it. I'm just going to go ahead and start using the brow tones. So in the brow tones, it comes with 4 different colors. And this is the one that I use, which is the darkest shade. It's kind of a brown-black shade. And it's my favorite shade. It works wonders. It's kind of perfect. So now, what I'm going to do is my brows. And I just use the mirror that's within the palette. And I'm shaping them or brushing them up with a spoolie. It's a Sonia Kashuk spoolie. You can use whatever type of spoolie you want. You don't necessarily have to go and get a Sonia Kashuk one. Only reason why I got that one is because they didn't have an e.l.f. one. And then I just use this brush. I have no idea where I get this brush from. It just was in my makeup kit, and I was like, oh, that'd be perfect to use for my brows. So I just use it. Now for my brows, I just kind of go in an upward motion to make it look really natural and not so harsh. That's pretty much what I do. So that's the eyebrow. And now I'm going to go in with the concealer. And this is a Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer by NYX in the color Nutmeg. I go in with a flat concealer brush. This concealer brush is, I don't even know. I don't know who it's by. It's a regular old concealer brush. And I just put it on both sides of the brush so that I can do pretty much my whole eye. So you're just really shaping the brow to your desired shape. Once you shade it in, you're correcting any imperfections, and then you're gonna blend that concealer into your eyelid, like so. And then you take the other side and you do the top of your eyebrow. Now, I don't do a big line, I just do a real skinny line. Like so. And I leave it like that, and then I get my sponge and blend it out. So I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side. Blend it out into your eyebrow. Just like so. And then do the top. And then what I do next is I take a sponge and I just blend it really well. Top and bottom. And also in the middle, because you know once you do the bottom, you kind of get in the middle of the bridge of your nose. This is my everyday eyebrow routine. I don't think I've ever created a video for my brows, but this can be counted as one, I suppose. Bam! You got eyebrows. Now, if you want, I do this sometimes. I don't do this all the time. I take my spoolie and I just kind of brush it and try to make the inner, like this portion right here, a little lighter. I don't do it all the time. I do it sometimes. I just do it sometimes. And you just brush in the upward motion, and it'll thin that color out a little bit so it won't look so dark. And it'll look more natural. Like your eyebrows is just like that, you know what I mean? And if you feel like you messed up your little arch look, then just go back over it with the remaining concealer that's on your brush. Do not put new concealer because it's like pointless. Just go with the remaining concealer on your brush and just brush over it. So that's it for the brows. Now for my base, I'm going to be using MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly. I'm just going to use it with my finger. Like so. And that's going to be my base color. For my transitioning color, I'm going to use MAC Brown Script. It's like a reddish brown color. And it also has a little orangey like tone to it too. I really like this. And I am going to use a kind of a stiff blending brush. I'm just going to put that right above my crease. This is just to act as a transitioning color. It's a really pretty color too. Now I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Naked palette. And I think I'm going to use Naked 2 with the flat straighter brush. I'm just going to put that right on top of the Painterly. Now with that same stiff blending brush, I'm going to go in with Faint. and put it in right here, right in my crease. And then I'm going to take Crave, which is a dark brown, black brown. I'm going to take it on a fluffy blending brush. Now this color is a little dark, but it's gorgeous. And then I'm going to put that on my outer V and bring it in to that transition color. Blend it very well, guys. This is how your eyes should look. Now, I'm going to take the Sultry neutrals. I'm going to take this rosy, pinkish looking color here, and I'm going to actually put that in the inner corners of my eyes. Give you guys a closer look, because I know my lighting sucks. This is how it looks without liner stuff. So next step will actually be liner. Now I'm going to be using my NK eyeliner, the line that I always use. Always my Old Faithful eyeliner. Sorry guys. This thing does not know how to stay still. Always sliding down on me. Okay, better. had a little boo-boo. So I'm just going to take this. As you see that little line right there? That's liner. I just had a little mishap. So what you do is take the brush that you use your concealer with and you just kind of brush over it. Like wipe it lightly. Just really lightly and just get that line off. It'll come right off. There's no need to reapply anything. Just wipe it off. Simple. Now I'm going to use a black liner for my waterline. And now, for my concealer, I'm using MAC's Mineralized Concealer in NW50. Concealer brush. Blend it in very well. For a highlight, I'm going to use my Ben Nye Topaz powder. First, I'm going to use my Dream Nude Maybelline by Maybelline Matte Mousse. I haven't showed you guys how I applied this yet. So what I do, I shake it up really good. I don't even use a lot. I just use a light pump like that. And that's even a little too much for me. So I'm going to wipe a little bit off. Like I told you guys, I'm not a big, like that's more like it. So I just do 1, 2, 3, and 4 dots. And then I just stipple it on first. And then I just work it in. Just work it on in. Make sure I get it in my hairline. Make sure everything is even. On the neck. Pretty simple. Like any other concealer or whatever. Then I'm going to, first I'm going to use the highlight in Topaz. My Ben Nye highlight in Topaz underneath my eyes. And I'm going to use a latex sponge. And I just kind of press the product onto the sponge like so. And I just press it underneath my eye like so. Try to even it out. And then I use a fan brush to blend it in. And now, to bring everything together, I'm going to use my mineralized powder from Mary Kay. I pretty much do this the same way. As I do the mousse. Put bop, 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 and then blend it all in. Just to give me a nice finish. And for a blush, my all-time favorite blush is by MAC, and it's called Fever. I'm going to use an angled blush brush by Mary Kay. Apply that on the cheeks. And take it up into the temples. And then I'm also going to use a bronzer by Black Radiance. And this is the Mosaic bronzer, 3512 Golden Shimmer bronzer, and it looks like that. And what I do, I use the same brush I use my blush for, and I just put it right on top of the apples of my cheeks, just to give it, you know, that glow. So that's pretty much it for the face. Now for my lips, I am going to use a dark brown pencil and line my lips. And this is just an NK dark brown pencil. This is the pencil that I used to use for my eyebrows, but for some reason my eyebrows got darker or whatever, and it doesn't work anymore. So for my lip color, I'm thinking of going with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Yeah. I'm going to use it on top of my Wet n Wild N02C Bare It All. So first I'm going to put Bare It All. Now I've already moisturized my lips with Carmex, my favorite moisturizer actually. And I just put Bare It All on first. This is a nude lipstick. Actually looks very pretty just like this, but kind of matches the eyes, really. But I want a little pink in there somewhere. So I'm not going to use a lot. I'm just going to put it like in the middle of my lip. Like right there. Put it on. And ladies and gentlemen, you have your finished makeup look. Take this clip out my hair. And I'm so sorry about this lighting. I'm definitely going to work on that for you guys to make it better for all of my YouTubers. But this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. And if you guys want me to do it over in better lighting, I definitely will, because it's a very simple go-to, like daytime, evening, and even for the club, because it's very neutral and it's pretty, right? I already had on lashes, so you can go ahead and put on lashes if you so desire. If you don't desire to put on lashes, just put on some good mascara, some good mascara, and call it a day. But this is my makeup look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye, guys. Can't leave you looking like this. Bye, guys.